Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to take a very quick look at the game Crappy Birthday. Now this game is for 4 to 8 players, ages 12 and up, and the average play time is about 20 minutes. Unlike a real birthday, a player in this game will be trying to give other players the crappiest birthday present possible in order to score points. Let's just take a quick moment to look at the components and see how the game is played. Okay, so what comes with Crappy Birthday? Well, inside the box there are 200 playing cards, and each card has a picture on it along with a short description along the bottom describing said item. You've got things like 150-pound burgers, hairless cats, extreme fishing, lobster sculptures, an antler chandelier, anything that you can really think of that would make for a really crappy birthday present. You've also got one card here that basically is a template that allows you to make your own birthday card should you wish to. When setting up the game, each player will receive 5 cards to form their hand, and this hand is kept hidden from other players. Now in this example, I've got player 1, player 2, player 3, and player 4. At the beginning of every round, every player should have 5 cards. What will happen is one person will be assigned as the birthday receiver or the gift receiver. And what that means is that they'll be the quote-unquote judge for that round, sort of like apples to apples. Let's just assume for the moment that player 4 up here is going to be the judge. What will happen is each player will go ahead and look through their hand and pick the worst present possible. In this particular hand, we have Ice Fishing Weekend, we have Bottle of Hot Sauce, this one is Fuzzy Dice, Pet Monkey, and season tickets to the opera. So depending on the personality type of player 4, let's say that player 1 decides that the worst possible present for that particular person is season tickets to the opera. So he'll just put that face down, and the other players will follow suit doing the same thing. This particular person, player 2, has a windmill, a bidet, 1 year of chess lessons with this shirtless guy. That's always fun. Mosaic skull and a giant swing ride. Well, the chess lessons, since I'm a big chess player, I'm going to go with this one. So that'll be that pick. And player 3, like I said, with the other 2, will be doing the same thing. This one has Spam in their hand, Monster Smart Car, Tightrope Lessons, GPS with an annoying voice, and a driveway stoplight. Well, that's pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and choose that one. Now, once all of the players, besides the judge, have chosen a card and placed it face down, the judge or the gift receiver will go ahead and mix these cards up, take a look at them, and pick the best one out of all of them, or the one that would be considered the worst present. So let's just go ahead and say that player 4 thinks that this present would be the worst, which player 2 is the one that picked that card. So the other ones would be discarded, and this card would then go to player 2, and player 2 would receive a point because player 4 picked this card. And that would end the round. And basically that will continue around the table with players taking turns as the gift receiver until one person earns 3 points. At that point, that said player would win the game. Now, while the manual lists that particular way to play, there are a number of variants out there that players can make use of. For example, players can decide to have a hand size of, say, 7 or 8 cards if they want more gifts to choose from. Or they can even have it so that the judge will have to pick the best and worst present, so that players, multiple players might receive 1 point, or the same person might receive 2 points. In the same example where there's player 1, player 2, player 3, and player 4, and again player 4 being the judge, what will happen in this case, they'll go ahead and pick one card that is that the player 4 would consider the best present, in this case camera scale, roller coaster rides, free TV, monster truck weekend, and a window blind calendar. So let's say that player 1 thinks that this would be the best present, puts that face down, and now they'll pick the worst present. Camera scale, again, let's just do with the camera scale. That'll be the worst present. Player 2 will end up doing the same thing, and they'll form 2 separate piles, one for each category, best and worst. Let's assume, let's see, giant checkbook, personal paparazzi, 3-day golf weekend. That might actually sound like a good present, so we'll put that there. And for the worst present, birthday billboard and hot springs weekend. We'll do a personal paparazzi as the worst. And player 3 would do the same thing. In this case, Easter Island statue, earlobe stretching, reality show competition, giant fake rug, and pet ferret. Well, I like ferrets, so we'll go with that as the popular birthday present or the good birthday present. Let's pick the bad one now. Easter Island statue. Let's do the reality show competition. So now at this point, once each player has contributed one card to each pile, the judge, player 4, will go ahead and pick up each pile and pick their favorite card. And just like the scoring in the regular game, the card that this player picks for the best present will earn a point, and the card that the judge picks for the worst present will also receive a point. And because so many points are being thrown around, you could up the point requirement to win to, say, 5 or 10, whatever you want to do. The game is very flexible in terms of adjusting the rules to suit the individual playing style. And there you have it. That's just a very quick look at the game Crappy Birthday. You can check out my review at www.dadsgamingaddiction.com, or you can simply click on the link in the below description. That'll take you there as well. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.